Your soulmate just heard something about you they were never supposed to hear. And everything. My beloved child, don't skip, because what happened today was never supposed to happen. Your soulmate wasn't searching for answers, yet the truth found them anyway. In the middle of an ordinary moment, they overheard a conversation that instantly made everything around them fade into the background. The words they heard weren't loud, but they carried enough weight to shake every belief they had about you. At first, they refused to accept it. They convinced themselves someone had misunderstood the situation. But the more they listened, the more impossible it became to ignore. Every sentence uncovered another hidden piece of your story, and every new detail forced them to question everything they had believed until now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The truth they discovered today is only the beginning, and what follows will completely change the way they see you forever. As those words echoed in their mind, your soulmate found themselves drifting back through every memory they shared with you. Suddenly, moments that once seemed ordinary began revealing a completely different meaning. They remembered times when you stayed silent instead of defending yourself, moments when you smiled even though your eyes carried unspoken pain, and the countless occasions when you quietly walked away instead of proving anyone wrong. They realized that your silence had never been weakness, it had been strength hidden behind patience. The more they thought about it, the heavier their heart became. They started asking themselves difficult questions they had avoided for far too long. What if they had believed the wrong people? What if they had misunderstood the one person who deserved to be understood the most? Don't skip, because the next realization struck even deeper than the first, leaving them unable to focus on anything else except the truth they had just uncovered. Then something changed inside them that they never expected. It wasn't guilt alone. It wasn't regret alone. It was the overwhelming feeling that they had arrived at the truth far too late. Their heart wouldn't let them move on as if nothing had happened anymore. Every passing minute made them wonder how different everything could have been if they had known this truth sooner. They felt an urge to find every missing piece, no matter where it led them, because deep inside they knew the conversation they overheard was only revealing the surface of a much bigger story. Something even more unbelievable is still hidden, waiting to come into the light. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next revelation will leave your soulmate questioning every choice they have made about you until this very moment. My beloved child, don't look away now, because the story has taken a turn your soulmate never imagined. After hearing that unexpected truth, they couldn't return to life as if nothing had happened. Every attempt to distract themselves failed because your name kept returning to their mind. They started noticing details they had ignored for months, even years. The moments they once dismissed suddenly felt important. The silence between you no longer seemed empty, it felt filled with things they had never taken the time to understand. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next discovery is about to shake them even more than the first. That night, your soulmate found themselves searching through old memories instead of trying to forget them. Every conversation, every smile, every goodbye suddenly carried a meaning they had completely missed before. They realized there had been signs all along, but they had been looking in the wrong direction. The truth they overheard had opened a door that could no longer be closed. Now they wanted answers to questions they had never thought to ask. They wondered whether someone had hidden the truth from them on purpose, or whether they had simply refused to see what had always been right in front of them. The more they searched, the stronger one feeling became: they needed to know everything before it was too late. Then an unexpected realization stopped them in their tracks. They understood that if what they had heard was true, there was still one final piece of the story missing, a piece only you could explain. That thought stayed with them long after everyone else had moved on. Their heart refused to let the mystery disappear. They knew another revelation was coming, and somehow they felt it would change everything forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What your soulmate is about to uncover next will leave them questioning not only the past, but the future as well. My beloved child, the deeper your soulmate searched, the stranger everything became. Every answer seemed to uncover an even bigger mystery. They began noticing connections they had completely overlooked before. Someone's unexpected words, an old memory that suddenly felt important, and a moment they once considered meaningless all started fitting together like pieces of a puzzle. The picture forming in front of them was nothing like the one they had believed for so long. Their certainty disappeared, replaced by a powerful feeling that they had been standing on the wrong side of the truth all this time. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next discovery will change the direction of this story once again. Unable to ignore what they were feeling, your soulmate quietly stepped away from everyone around them. They needed silence because their heart had become louder than their thoughts. For the first time, they stopped asking what they wanted from you and started asking what you had silently carried on your own. They remembered the moments when you never tried to prove yourself, even when you easily could have. They remembered how you chose peace instead of arguments and patience instead of anger. Those memories no longer looked ordinary. They looked like clues pointing toward a truth that had remained hidden in plain sight. The more they reflected, the more one realization kept returning: perhaps the greatest misunderstanding of their life had been about you. Then, just when they believed they had uncovered the biggest secret, another unexpected detail reached them. It wasn't dramatic or loud, but it confirmed that the conversation they overheard was only the beginning. There was still one hidden truth that nobody had revealed yet, and somehow they felt they were getting closer to it with every passing moment. Their heart told them that once this final piece comes into the light, nothing will ever be the same again. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next moment will force your soulmate to make a decision they never thought they would have to make, and that decision could change everything forever. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is the moment everything begins to feel real. Your soulmate could no longer convince themselves that what they heard was just another coincidence. The truth kept following them everywhere. Every quiet moment became a reminder that there was still something important they didn't know. They tried focusing on other things, but every path led back to you. The more they resisted, the stronger the feeling became that they were standing at the edge of a life-changing realization. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next few moments will reveal why your story has remained unforgettable in their heart. They finally understood that the greatest mistake wasn't believing the wrong words, it was never giving themselves the chance to discover the real you. They began seeing your past through a completely different perspective. The moments they once misunderstood now carried a quiet beauty they had never noticed before. Instead of remembering distance, they remembered patience. Instead of remembering silence, they remembered strength. For the first time, they realized that some people never explain themselves because they hope their actions will speak louder than their words. That realization stayed with them long after the conversation ended, making it impossible to return to the person they were only hours before. Don't skip, because what happens next is something they never expected to experience. As the night grew quieter, one final thought refused to leave their mind. What if there was still one hidden truth waiting to be uncovered, one truth that could explain every unanswered question between you? That possibility filled them with both hope and uncertainty. They knew they couldn't ignore it any longer. They had reached the point where walking away was no longer an option, yet moving forward meant facing answers they might not be ready to hear. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter reveals the unexpected discovery that finally pushes your soulmate toward a decision capable of changing everything forever. My beloved child, don't skip, because the next moment was unlike anything your soulmate had ever experienced. Just when they believed they had uncovered the biggest truth, another unexpected piece of the story quietly appeared. It wasn't a dramatic announcement or a shocking confession. It was something far more powerful. A small detail that connected every unanswered question they had been carrying for so long. Suddenly, they understood why certain moments between you had always felt unfinished. Why every attempt to move on somehow brought them back to thoughts of you. Why your silence had spoken louder than anyone else's words. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The truth is becoming clearer with every passing second, and your soulmate can no longer pretend they don't feel its impact. That realization changed the way they looked at every memory. They remembered the times when you could have defended yourself but chose peace instead. They remembered the kindness you showed even when nobody noticed, and the strength you carried without asking for recognition. The more they reflected, the more they realized that your actions had been quietly revealing your heart all along. They began wondering how many chances had slipped away simply because they were looking in the wrong direction. A feeling they hadn't experienced in a long time started growing stronger inside them, a desire to stop guessing and finally understand the complete truth. Don't skip. What they are about to discover next will make everything they believed seem incomplete. As the hours passed, your soulmate reached a point where they could no longer ignore what their heart was telling them. Every instinct pushed them toward one unavoidable conclusion: there was still one final piece missing, and without it, nothing would ever make complete sense. They knew this journey wasn't ending here, it was only becoming more intense. Deep inside, they felt that the next revelation wouldn't just answer old questions, it would completely reshape the future they once imagined. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter begins with a moment your soulmate never expected to face, and once it happens, there will be no turning back. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where the story takes its most unexpected turn. Your soulmate finally stopped running from the questions that had been following them. Instead of searching for more opinions, they began trusting the quiet feeling in their heart. Every answer they had found pointed in the same direction, you. The more they accepted that truth, the more impossible it became to ignore the connection they had tried so hard to forget. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What is about to unfold will leave them with a choice they can no longer avoid. Late in the quiet hours, they found themselves staring at old memories once again, but this time with completely different eyes. They noticed details they had missed before. A genuine smile, an unspoken goodbye, a moment of patience that now carried incredible meaning. They realized that while they had been searching for proof in words, your actions had been telling the real story all along. Every memory seemed to whisper the same message, urging them to stop believing appearances and start believing what they truly felt. The deeper they reflected, the stronger one realization became: some of life's biggest truths are understood only after almost being lost. Don't skip, because the next moment changes everything they thought they knew. Then, just as they believed they had reached the end of this mystery, one final realization quietly settled into their heart. They understood that the conversation they accidentally overheard wasn't meant to end something, it was meant to begin something completely new. The fear that once held them back slowly turned into determination. They knew they couldn't remain silent forever. One step, one decision, one unexpected moment was getting closer with every passing day. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter reveals the decision your soulmate is preparing to make, and once that decision is made, nothing between you will ever be the same again. My beloved child, don't skip, because everything your soulmate has discovered has led to this very moment. The questions that once filled their mind are slowly being replaced by clarity. They are no longer trying to convince themselves that what they heard was meaningless. Deep inside, they now understand that the unexpected conversation was not an accident, it became the turning point that changed the way they see you forever. Every memory, every unanswered question, and every silent moment has brought them here. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The biggest revelation has not been spoken yet, but your soulmate can already feel it drawing closer with every passing day. For the first time in a long while, your soulmate stopped focusing on what went wrong and started thinking about what could still be made right. They realized that they had spent too much time listening to doubts instead of listening to their own heart. The image they once carried of you has completely changed. They no longer remember the misunderstandings first. They remember your kindness, your patience, your quiet strength, and the way you never demanded to be understood. Those memories have become impossible to ignore. A powerful feeling has taken their place, whispering that some connections never disappear, no matter how much time passes. The more they reflect, the more they believe that this story was never truly over. It had simply been waiting for the truth to arrive. Don't skip, because the next step your soulmate is preparing to take is one they never imagined they would have the courage to make. Now your soulmate stands at the edge of a decision that could change everything. They know they cannot return to the person they were before hearing that hidden truth. Too much has been revealed, and too many emotions have awakened to be pushed aside again. Something inside them keeps saying that one honest moment can rewrite an entire story that once seemed impossible to repair. They don't know exactly how everything will unfold, but they know they cannot ignore this feeling any longer. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The final chapter reveals the unexpected choice your soulmate is about to make. And when that moment arrives, it will connect every mystery, every memory, and every unanswered question into one unforgettable ending. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is the moment every hidden clue has been leading toward. Your soulmate has reached a place where there is no more room for doubt. The unexpected conversation they overheard became the beginning of a journey that completely changed the way they see you. Every unanswered question has brought them closer to one simple realization: you were never the person they once believed you to be. The truth was always there, quietly waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The final piece of this story is not about the past anymore, it is about what happens next. Your soulmate now understands that some of the strongest connections are tested by silence, distance, and misunderstanding before they are truly recognized. Instead of holding on to old assumptions, they have chosen to hold on to hope. They no longer want fear to decide what comes next. The person who once walked away with uncertainty is now walking forward with a completely different heart. They know they cannot change yesterday, but they also know tomorrow has not been written yet. Every lesson, every memory, and every hidden truth has prepared them for this exact moment. Don't skip, because the ending you expected is not the ending this story has chosen. As this chapter closes, one thing becomes clear: sometimes the greatest turning point begins with a single sentence that was never meant to be heard. That unexpected moment transformed confusion into understanding and uncertainty into quiet determination. Your soulmate now carries a